Hey guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway garage.
Hello everyone.
PJ, we've made it all the way to a Friday.
And you have your coat off today.
And my coat off today. Yeah, I think it hit 83 here, and so it was 1 degree above freezing to us here in Florida, and so I was able to take my coat off. And I promised you that we'd fire up something really special for you today for Fire It Up Friday. We're going to get to that in a minute. One guess, it's a 65 Vet. If you guess that, great guess. That's what we're going to fire up.
Why is this Vet so unique?
Well, this was not a retail sale Corvette. This is not a Corvette that you could have seen in a Chevy dealership in 1965. This is a zone office car. What that means is that this was an internal General Motors car used at a zone office to demonstrate the availability of the brand new, at the time, big block for the Corvette. You've got to remember that from halfway through 1965 back, there are only small blocks in Corvettes, or at the very beginning there were 6-cylinder engines. So small 6 cylinders, and it went to small block V8s. But in mid-1965, GM decided to finally put their most famous engine, really, the big block Chevy engine, into the Corvette for the first time. And this one was used internally at GM. Syracuse, New York was its port of call, or where it was stationed, however you want to call it. And that's what makes this one so special.
Not a concept car thing,
no,
right? Like this.
Still totally a production car, but special ordered within GM for use within GM. So,
how'd we get it?
Well, you know, we didn't get it from the zone office in 1965, I'll tell you that. I know our good friend Joe Verillo up at Verillo Motor Cars up in upstate New York found it and called us and said, you know, this would make a great giveaway car. We said, send us some more photos. We agreed, and before you knew it, it was sitting here in the Dream Giveaway garage.
Paired right next to that beautiful.
Paired right next to the red mist metallic. And I'll tell you, everybody loves that red mist metallic color. Everybody.
It is.
You know, nice. It's that great. Let's look under the hood of the 65.
Mike Brown says, happy Fire It Up Friday.
Happy Fire It Up Friday.
We will get to that.
Yeah. And tomorrow, of course, then is going to be my famous Sleepin' Saturday. But come on over here, PJ, and take a look at this and show everybody.
Big block.
Big block, 425 horsepower. Another interesting story about this 65 396 engine is that Chevy was going to release it 450 horsepower. In fact, that's what they were telling everybody when they did the press release. But sometime between the time that they did that press release and the time that they actually released it, they dropped to 25 horsepower. We don't know why. Was it too much horsepower for the weight of the car? Maybe.
Was it insurance reasons?
Maybe. Well, maybe not in 65. That kind of insurance dilemma came later in the late 60s and the early 70s. But take a look at this. I mean, PJ, even look at the chrome here. Over here. Over the distributor, and you're going to see, I mean, this is fantastic. Look at the plating here. Look at the correct finishes throughout the entire engine bay.
This thing's clean.
It's clean. Even show them the sticker on the passenger side fender well. Look at that. I mean, award-winning? We're talking the biggest awards. This is national quality, where it would easily could win a Best of Show at a national event. It is that good, and it sounds that good too. Of course, that 396 has solid lifters. It's got the aluminum intake. It's got the big manifolds on it, the big exhaust manifolds for some free-flowing exhaust coming out of the engine there. And of course, on this top of the line horsepower Corvette, you could not get air conditioning. Not on the solid lifter 396. And we were talking about it the other day. It's the only year of the 396 of, well, let me put it this way. It's in the next year, the top of the line offering was a 427. So if you want that 396, you got to get that 1965. And what an engine that is. It is beautiful. All chalk marks are correct. Everything is correct on here. Fantastic.
And yes, you can see all the way through the Dream Giveaway garage floor in certain areas.
You can see it indeed. And if you think that engine is fantastic, PJ, come on in here. Let's show the interior of the car. This is our first time that we're doing this. PJ, come have a seat in the car. New car, PJ. What do you think?
Unbelievable. Even the back, although
yeah,
not much room in the back for a lot of people.
all of it restored. I mean, even the chrome trim on the glove box is restored. The clock works. The AM/FM radio with the power antenna. You know, the nice teak wood wheel on here.
Now in the 50s, in the Corvette we had just recently, the front here had this bar that kind of came out this way.
Oh, yes.
This one has got the handle at the top.
Yeah, they put the grab bar up on the top, not right here like they did on the C1 Corvette. And of course, 4-speed right here. And look how nice. Look, they even restored the seat belts on here, PJ.
Beautiful.
You know, it's not 1965, of course, but if it were, this is what it would look like being in a Chevy dealership. It's really that good. So without further ado,
Jeff says, "Happy white shifter knob Friday."
Happy white shifter knob. Happy chrome shifter knob Friday. Look at that, huh? Look at that. All that chrome's been redone. Even the bright work around here. All the bright work on here as well. All of it. All of it.
And
just
cockpit-looking gauges.
Cockpit-looking, and that's all on purpose because Harley Earl and Bill Mitchell were both big aviation fans. So, man, what a beautiful car this is.
And you called it right because Mike Brown said the same thing. What a beautiful restoration.
Yeah, it is. And I've said it before. PJ, this is the nicest restored stock Corvette that we've ever had the privilege to give away.
Very clean.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, everything is so wonderful on here. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up, and then we're going to talk about the car a little bit more, okay?
All right, I'll go on the back.
Okay,
Get
sounds
nice,
good.
Beautiful sound here.
Yep. You ready, PJ?
Go for it.
Oh, you gotta love it. That idle is right between about 700 and 800 RPM on here. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the sound. I'm going to be quiet a moment.
It's impressive.
Why is there an AM/FM radio in this car, PJ? The sound of that big block engine is just so musical.
Well, Jeff says it raised his pulse rate.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. PJ, here's what I want you to show them. 101 miles since the frame-off restoration on this car. And the restoration was done to very strict NCRS standards. So 101 miles on it. You know, this is the sort of Corvette that in today's market, $200K. $200,000 plus a brand new C8 Corvette, plus a Backyard Buddy lift, plus we pay the taxes, and you could win it for as little as one ticket. But come on, 9 charities, they're counting on you, so please help out those 9 great charities with your donation and get as many entries as you can make happen at www.dreamgiveaway.com. Use that promo code Facebook Live and you're going to get bonus tickets. This is a nice Corvette. Oh, any questions on it while we're hanging out today, guys?
Eric says, don't get too many fingerprints on my next Vette.
You know what? I'm with you on that one. Maybe I'll wear white gloves the next time I sit in this gorgeous car.
So Jeff says, was the drop of 50 horsepower on paper or for real?
I think it was just on paper. I think it was the same. And it was 25 horsepower drop. I think it was just on paper.
You think this really could at the dyno?
Oh, yeah. I think on the dyno, it's the same damn engine. I think just for marketing, they dropped it 25 horsepower. What else do we have? So
this way here, they didn't get sued, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Larry Pope says, that's a beautiful inside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And remember, guys, I'm not sure if you can tell it. This is a very, very dark red or a maroon color interior with a dark red carpet. That Milano maroon exterior. remember, this wasn't just someone who ordered this car. This was General Motors building this car for General Motors. So they knew exactly what to get. And man, they did it right.
Now in this year's
What a nice
model, I
car.
noticed the door.
Yeah.
The door has this
The cutout.
extra loop cutout, right?
Yeah.
So when you shut the door, it kind of adds to the side.
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah, I noticed it. No, some of the other years did not have
That's only in the 63 to 67 hardtops, PJ.
Gotcha.
That's the only years that you'll see that special cutout on there.
Eric Cook says, does it have that new car smell?
Kinda.
Well, if
Kinda, sorta.
if you're standing where I was, you get a different smell.
Yeah, if you're standing where PJ was, you just hear smelling the exhaust. But yeah, man, it does. And it's that nice. And it's wonderful. You know, the only thing this car doesn't have, and here's a good question, could you have bought it with it? With the big block engine? And I don't know the answer to this, so I'm
AC.
asking the question.
Not AC.
Well, no, you couldn't get AC with it. Could you get power windows with this? With the big block, solid lifted car?
So what do you got for windows here now?
You have crank windows. But that looks like about the only thing that it doesn't have. It's got the teak wheel, it's got the AM, FM. It's, of course, the clock is standard on here.
Have they always been different for opening the doors when it comes to that?
Corvette
latch?
has always been kind of leading its own path on how to open the doors. It's so funny, we had someone here the other day on the C8, and we had to explain to them where to find the button to get out of the C8. Remember that,
Right.
PJ?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was funny. But even back then, the other thing is it doesn't have the tilt wheel. And I know that was an option as well. But other than that, I mean, listen, you want a tilt wheel or do you want the big block and the 4-speed? Big block and the 4-speed, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
there you go. All right, guys, well, we're going to kick off the weekend. I want to remind everybody that Dream Giveaway will be at, what's it called? Sick the Mag?
Sick week?
Sick Week down at Bradenton, Florida. That'll be on Sunday and Monday. Meet the Dream Giveaway and the Rhino folks who are going to be there. And then PJ and I will be back live on Facebook to join you guys on Monday. Any other questions before I do a sign off?
Yeah, Kevin's got one that says those colors make that pair the most stunning pair I've seen. Outstanding.
It really is. It really is. And like I said, everybody has fallen in love with these two colors together. So we're with you on that. Quick shot of the C8. You guys have a great weekend while I shut the passenger side door here. Oh yeah. And while I shut the hood.
Eric Cook wants to know if we're ever going to come to the Detroit Auto Show.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've talked about it. But I don't know, I don't think it'll happen this year. It's a great idea though. Guys, we're going to wrap it up. We have a great weekend. PJ and I will see you on Monday with more great fun, more great action, and more great grand prizes like 2 Corvettes to 1 winner. We want it to be you, and it only happens here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
We'll see you guys next time.